And the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Good coverage, man. I seen where I could run with the quarterback, but by the time I saw it, it was too late.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Elliott, the leading rusher for the 2nd time in his 3 NFL seasons. 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year?
Where are you from,
his numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
Now throwing on 3rd
you said
down
New
there,
Jersey?
but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot
I'm
from the execution
Texas.
of that defense right there. The zone was
about
absolutely
an hour from
tight.
Dallas.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Feel like I might have had a better chance to get around with the Jets.
Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be
yeah, man, die hard.
1st and 10.
I don't like some of the choices they make, and sometimes I wish Jerry Jones would get his hands out of the cookie jar, but I love my team.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
No, I didn't mean you to miss. Oh, that could have been a lot worse, but that was still bad enough.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. For Carson, CD, quite a season, although maybe
I'm not the greatest player, man, so I will tell you.
Offense, and he was 5th in the league.
1,151 yards, 9 touchdowns, and Seattle got back to their identity, which is a run-first offense that provides some pretty good thump inside the tackles. And how about Chris Carson? A 7th-round pick 2 seasons ago out of Oklahoma State. Never ran for 1,000 yards in college. Does it here in the NFL.
One of my own plays
pretty underrated name with a big-time game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson.
Oh, get off the gas. He should not got that many yards. Nice run, buddy.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I have a feeling I might regret this choice. Oh, he's audibling out the line. Uh-oh, Shaggy.
Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst,
I hate when I'm throwing the wrong person too, man.
Have back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
No, you're supposed to. Oh.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the
got a few
Cowboys will
yards.
take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had?
So I got to
Yes,
ask you, man, did you watch the NFC Championship game?
Divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
How do you drop the football?
There to get it, he was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
do what?
This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield,
see how well that
or
works
moved
out.
away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott.
I needed him to dive. Oh, he got it.
Here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side.
I accidentally called the timeout, but he got it.
And stick the ball across.
I didn't think he got it either, to be honest.
For a first down.
Oh. Sorry, buddy. I know that was cheap, but I had to do something, man.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A first down carry by Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd.
Oh, that worked for a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Barkevius Mingo in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
I needed you to hold on to the football and at least give me that yardage.
And brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That
what do you mean? Oh!
And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target.
Did not need that at all.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Wilson.
Give me that. Oh!
Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our
got away with one.
Tournament still
got away with one
until February 11th, and the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
I was worried about audibling to that play.
Before getting this inside the 30.
I didn't like it when I picked it.
Solid gain of 27.
19.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
No. Definitely no. Good game, though, man.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's get it.
On 2nd down, Wilson rolling to his right. And he is in for the
waited for it to open up. Well played.
Doug Baldwin from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season? It was 43-40, the win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On On second down, Prescott again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I want that one back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Sorry, dude. You probably think I'm garbage, man. I apologize.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I was going to say.
The throw took him a little too
I
far.
better not give him that crap.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson now, throwing again. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that runs him down. And my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back of the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll lose yardage on the
that
play
was
back
not
at the
what was supposed to
45-yard
happen
line.
at all.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Should be 6-7 right now, just saying.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm usually actually pretty good on field goals, man. My longest one I've ever made in a game, I believe, is 61. I was actually pretty comfortable to take that 56-yard field goal. That's why when I said it was no good, I was like, what do you mean?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Uh-oh. Nope.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And
it looked like he was further up than that, but I'll take it.
They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Much rather that
you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down.
You got to give me credit getting down there with like no time left and no timeouts to get 3 points.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Oh, he just barely got there too, but you got it.
The defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air this half the ball.
How did he get wide open for real? Good look, though.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And even 40 yards. A 1st down carry for Davis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football.
Really? My guy was right there and he got it? You've got to be freaking kidding me, man.
Yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Excellent.
He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. There's Baldwin. Touchdown,
I wanted to avoid, but I couldn't audible into what I wanted to audible into.
Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown.
I gotta play catch up the whole time. I'm not gonna win this game. I won't quit. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out. Well,
for their
sorry I
first
didn't give you more of a competitive game, man.
Half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Got it. 14. Ready.
Now Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turns.
Well, I mean, that's one way to get down the field. Not exactly what I was looking
for. Red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't.
Oh, my own guy got in my way, really?
Down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the
Not enough field for that play to work.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. This looks like a free play for Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Prescott. And that'll be
How did he not
Protection
real?
was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were
I don't
ready.
trust my
And I
defense.
think that in most places
I don't
on the
trust this
field,
either.
if you have that much time to throw the ball,
Nah.
someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any.
Oh, I
extra
didn't even
field,
do it, and
so
he kicked
kind
it
of
on his own.
closes in.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting
is true.
it,
What
they do actually
happened
recover
there?
the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%
Well, I
of the
mean,
time
I
you win the
appreciate
game.
it.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
14, money.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 63 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That first
No
down
shit.
play, all you want to do is punch out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott.
Oh, I've seen it, but I couldn't pull it back.
4th time today.
Shit.
Picked off at the
Well, I deserve to lose, dude, but I
They
tried.
have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Most likely.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Janikowski bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal.
Yeah, I'm going to need it. Like I said, you probably think I suck, man, but I try.
Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
It was open, but I got hit.
Jaron Reed coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after
Man,
this.
the other day, I know I probably pissed off some dude I was playing. I was down by 4 with 24 seconds left, dude, and I threw the Hail Mary pass and completed it to Beasley and scored the touchdown to take the lead with 4 seconds left.
Bust through the tackle. Finding room at the 30. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 84 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Oh, you know those are fun.
And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this second half. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted.
I don't let him get it. Whatever you do, don't let him get it.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 time.
Oh, well, at least I've made it somewhat competitive.
Charles, this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Bang out, bam, bam. Let's go, 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Can't find the play that I want.
The 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball?
I mean, you know.
Trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He said, run the ball.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Going for a deep throw.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, I didn't look. He didn't do the floater like I wanted. I barely tapped him. Good game, man.
Back to the 32-yard line. The interception.
If you'd like to play again, feel free to add me if you want.
At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
Hey, go ahead, juke back to the side. Lucky didn't fumble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
4 sacks and how many picks? And that's
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
I'm trying to look at it.